Hello, I'm Mike Hayter. Welcome to The Well, a ministry of Northfield Methodist Church. The Well is where we have caring volunteer pastoral facilitators that journey alongside those in need of conversation, be it about abuse, grief, divorce, hurt, depression, anxiety, addiction, or any other form of struggle. Every person at some time or other in their lives live with one of these challenges and are unable to work through or forgive on their own. And we at The Well are there to journey alongside them. Our pastoral volunteer facilitators are all well trained in the narrative model of counselling, and we are not here to fix or judge, but to journey with those in need. We are calling on anyone who has a passion or calling to do God's work in this form to please come forward and volunteer, as our community is in need of caring people like you. We are also looking for volunteers who have a passion and calling to journey alongside children and youth. There's a huge demand in these two areas, as many youngsters need help finding balance in their lives. To those who already have volunteered at The Well, for their time, their patience, their effort, we thank you. And for those, once again, who feel they have the passion and calling to do this form of volunteer work, please come forward. Please contact the main office at the church. Thank you.
Well, the Pastoral Care Centre started in the late 90s when I was working with Scott Penner. We had a real concern that somehow Northfield Methodist Church needed to deepen its pastoral ministry. And so the vision emerged of a pastoral care centre where on the one hand we could create safe places, safe spaces for people to come and have conversations about what they were battling with and struggling with. And then on the other hand, to have a centre where we could train and equip people to share more deeply in the pastoral care ministry of hospital visitation, grief follow-up, divorce recovery, marriage preparation, etc. And so that's how the Pastoral Centre began, and that was the vision behind it.
The Institute for Creative Conversation was actually birthed as a ministry here at Northfield, and we officially launched in 2015. And we've continued to partner with The Well and Northfield and Mike at The Well to offer the narrative pastoral training, which runs over 10 Saturday mornings. We cover things like how to listen to somebody, how to ask meaningful questions, how to assist people in just moving forward in a preferred story that's going to be more helpful to them. And we invite you to come along to our next offering. So Linda, I'm wondering what it was about The Well and the training here that drew you to join.
Nikki, I saw an advert for the narrative therapy opportunity at The Well. I contacted The Well and asked a few questions, and they were happy to invite me to an information session. And with my counselling background, I felt that it was really something that I could use to add to my skill set.
And what has it been like being part of this team?
I think the most important thing for me is making a contribution towards the community of Benoni, and this church being my happy place. It's a good place for me to share a journey with somebody, and I really enjoy just being part of a journey with individuals, with couples, with families, to really share their stories, find a new way forward, and just to really have a positive impact on their lives.
Haley, what might you like people to know about your experience of coming to The Well when you needed to have conversations with someone?
I experienced The Well in two parts. The first time I came once, and then I didn't come back for a couple of months, and then I came back out of a decision, and I was received with open arms. when I was sitting and being listened to, it was one of the few times in a therapy experience that I felt listened to about my own experience rather than having things put on me. And I used to come to the well it was my safe space in the week where I would come and almost unfold the very crinkled paper that was folded in my brain every week.
And then at some stage you came back to do the training so that you yourself could be able to offer helpful conversation to others. Tell me about that decision.
That decision was because I had been to previous places of therapy or counselling, and nothing had helped me like narrative had. And I wanted to live narratively and help other people narratively.